Hey, it's Melissa, Studio 166. Haven't done one of these for about a week or so, besides my birthday video for Marianne. So I hope everybody has been doing well, enjoying the sunshine, beautiful sunshine in Maine for the last couple of weeks. It's been awesome. I'm going to jump right into it because I'm long-winded as it is, and I have a lot to say today, and let's just get going. When I started these videos, my intention started with an idea, and that idea kind of has been sitting on the back burner, like my idea for a video, and it kind of been sitting over here, and I hadn't made the actual video of this idea yet. So I don't watch TV, golf, baseball. Just in the summertime, it's not my thing. Michael does watch TV before he goes to bed. So I'm walking in the bedroom, getting ready to go to bed, and I hear on the TV a woman say, "Thanks for being you." When I hear the man's reply, "It's all I know how to be." And it was like, "Oh, yes, that's it. It's time to make the video." I've been holding on to this one little caption of a TV show in my head for 5 days now, thinking it's time to make this video because it's exactly what I want to talk about. And like I've always said, this is from my life, what I've gone through. If it can help somebody else, that's what I'm trying to do. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So the ideas for the videos all started because I didn't want people to waste time like I did. Years and years and years of time on pure unhappiness. So let's rewind and go back to a long time ago. Thank God, long time ago now. Basically, I lived a lie. So this video is kind of like about stripping the lie. We've all done it. We have all lived some kind of facade in our lives. My facade was, I'm fine, everything's great, I'm great, I'm doing this and blah, blah, blah. And when really I was going home and dealing with some very severe depression, very severe anxiety, very, very low self-esteem, and no confidence. None. Nada. If you saw me out in public, I even had people tell me, "I'd give anything to be as confident as you," and I'm thinking, oh, honey, this is as fake can get. I mean, some days I was barely getting out of bed to take care of my own children. I was miserable. I was grumpy. I was a bitch. I searched outward to make me happy. Not material things, thank God, thank God, thank God. My mother and my Grammy Pierce, two amazing women in my life, really instilled in me that we do not need things to be happy. So, didn't have that hurdle to jump over. Thank God, because I had about 10 others that I needed to deal with. My outward is I needed a man, I needed a relationship, I needed gold stars to fulfill me, to make me me. I would go as far as, you want to show me attention? Okay, I will mold my life for you. What can I get you? Exhausting. So I had a couple toxic relationships that lasted way too long where I tried to be somebody else. Well, you know what happens? You can't hold that up. No, it's exhausting. So these toxic relationships turned me into an even more toxic person, and it just kept going. It just kept going for years. So, fast forward, I meet Michael. I was so toxic when we met. We both were, but I can only own up for me. Toxic, crazy, depressed, anxiety, but I was willing to be anybody he wanted me to be. I got drunk on his attention. I would get a babysitter every weekend so I could go and make him happy. This, not his fault. That, my fault. Totally. I showed him somebody I wasn't. Just like I had been doing to the rest of the world. Trying to be somebody I wasn't. Now, financially, when we met, I was fine. I took care of myself. It wasn't that aspect. It was the aspect of, show me attention, tell me I'm great, I'll, do whatever, I'll cook this for you. I mean, it got so pathetic that I couldn't make a decision by myself without getting his, feedback. I couldn't even go pick out dinner by myself without getting his feedback. Ridiculous. So, we went through some really crazy, toxic times. We should not have been together. I was not a good girlfriend. He was not a good boyfriend. It was absolutely terrible. My children suffered because of it. They probably learned some really crappy things from us. That kills me to this day, but it is what it is. And we lived like that for a long time. Screaming, hollering, hating each other, loving each other. Total toxic swamp. So, this is the part that I need you to listen to. I need you to get this part. Please. This is where I want you to not have to live through anything like this, any kind of life-changing moment, to love you. Please, 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 please. This is my point. I got sick. I got really sick. Not the flu, man. I had seizure after seizure after seizure. In my 30s. Had never had one before that we know of. Here we are, in my 30s. When you start chasing your face on the floor, public places, people all around, and sometimes even pissing your own pants, shit gets real. There was no room for me to lie or hide behind somebody I wasn't anymore. It was what it was. And the very ironic thing about getting sick is while I laid in bed, lost my license, lost my independence, anxiety through the roof because I never knew who was going to be around if I was going to, chase my face on the ground. All I wanted was to be me. That's it. I didn't need or feel the need to be anybody else or live for anybody else anymore. This is where I need you to get this. I don't want you to lose somebody you love. I don't want you to get sick. I don't want your life to be threatened in any way in order for you to get this part. What I learned from laying in that bed, literally, while my IQ points were flowing out of my head, which I prided myself on. I might be getting old, but I ain't never going to be stupid, I used to pride myself on my intelligence, and that was even slipping away from me. My memory was completely gone. It's still a little crappy, but I just wanted to be the real me. I was tired of the facade. I was tired of the lies, and I was just ready. So I researched and I soul searched and I read a lot. I taught myself graphic design because I couldn't move a lot of days. And I started to completely transform. 100%. So here we are now. I am a completely different human being. Completely. I am totally in love with Michael, but I don't need him to be whole. I choose to share my life with him. 100%. And it's not because of any other reason than I don't love him with my eyes anymore. It's just a real connection. And that is the thing about loving who you are and being real, is your relationships are authentic. Your friendships are authentic. They're real because these people know you. the real you. It doesn't get exhausting to uphold that. So you're not avoiding like times of hanging out with them. It's just a real thing. Now, there are certain things about myself that I really had to come to terms with as far as accepting me. My faults don't bother me nearly as much as they used to. I will never be organized. Now, okay, a lot of my friends are type A. In their houses, you could eat off the floor. Don't eat off my floor because you're going to get a whole big old mouthful of Rottweiler hair, I'm sure. And there will always be a couple of dishes or maybe more in my sink. And when my friends would come to my house, like I would not have parties, and if I did, it was a disaster because it was like this. Oh my God, I got to put this here and this here and this here. I needed everything to look pretty. Now, my friends come to see me and I'm like, hey, don't mind the kitchen. Come sit down. And I realize they don't give a shit because they're there to see me. They really don't care. And if they do, they're really not my friends. But I am completely blessed to have people that truly don't care. It's awesome. And I can be even more confident about who I am. So, here's where you come in. Don't waste time. I wasted 30 freaking years on being somebody else. When I was perfectly fine. You are perfectly fine. You are perfectly lovable. You're perfectly okay. You're perfectly good enough. You are good enough. And if somebody doesn't love you for just you being completely you, you don't really want them in your life, do you? Because God damn, keeping that facade going is a disaster, and it will come crashing down. Promise. Promise. It will. You will be found out. You can only fake it for so long. So now I'm just me, and I don't feel like I need everybody to like me like I used to, which was ridiculous. Because who likes everybody, you know? I didn't even care if you mattered in my life. The old me needed you to like me. And I used to be like, oh, look at her. Don't you think she's something? I'll tell you what. I was probably saying that to one of two people. The first one being a shitty human being that looked like a mirror to me. And I didn't like it. Or two, a person who had their shit together and I was jealous. Yeah. And the thing about being a confident human being and being okay with yourself, it's contagious. You can see it, you know it. You can just tell by how somebody walks differently, talks differently, and it feels awesome. Awesome. So I want this for all of you. I want you to strip the facade, strip the lies. Your faults are your faults, and we all have them, and it doesn't make you less than. And I've learned that it doesn't stop there. I am on a journey. I am on a journey to change and to grow every single day. Will I ever be organized? No. Giving it up. But, you know, I try to become more impeccable with my word, and I try to, if I say I'm going to do something, I show up. That used to be terrible of me. Oh, yeah. And then, you know, so these are things that I try to grow every day that we can all work towards. So strip the lies, get rid of them, be you, and you will truly find that people will gravitate towards that. The right people will gravitate towards that. You almost don't even have to look for them anymore. So I hope everybody has a great day. I'm glad we finally connected. I'm glad I finally made this video. After thinking about it, I'm glad the TV was on that night. So, I don't know, be bold, be brave, live big. And until next time, have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.